The race. In confrontation between the stream and the rock, the stream always wins, not through strength, but by perseverance. Read the inspiring story of determination and perseverance. Tarun was a mediocre student. His grades could barely satisfy his parents. His elder brother, who was pursuing a degree in engineering from a reputed college, always made the family proud. However, he was blessed with the strength of a great athlete. He was an excellent runner. He would run for hours, be it day or night. Whenever he felt sad and lonely, he exhausted himself by running, thus releasing all his pent-up emotions. He just had one dream: to become the fastest runner in the world. Tarun did not know how to achieve his dream. On one hand, his parents hated his running and wanted him to concentrate more on his studies, which he never did. On the other hand, he belonged to a middle-class family, and Tarun knew that to achieve his dream, he needed an intensive training, the amount for which was well beyond his family's reach. When Tarun did badly in his terminal examinations, his father was very angry with him. His friends too made fun of him. It was a day he wanted to erase from his life, and so he took to running. He ran all around the park. The sun beat down to check his rage, but nothing could stop Tarun. After about an hour, he was fully exhausted, and his fury having subsided, he threw himself on a bench and started to pant. Suddenly, he heard a voice. "What is it, son?" Tarun looked to his left, and there stood a man of about 60. "I did badly in my examination," Tarun replied in a depressing tone. The man smiled sympathetically and said, "Life is full of ups and downs, boy. By the way, I am Ram Narayan, and you are one of the best runners I have ever seen." "Ram Narayan? Ram Narayan? Are you the same Ram Narayan? Are you the same Ram Narayan who won an Olympic medal in the 400-meter race in the 1960s? Tarun could not hide his excitement. "Yes," pat came the reply. Tarun was dazzled. Son, I have been watching you for the past half an hour," continued Ram Narayan, "and I see a good future in you." Tarun could not help but blush. "All you need to do is keep the passion burning in you and never give up. Have you joined some training school?" Tarun's smile turned to distraught. "A training school is very expensive, sir, and I am unemployed," said Tarun, feeling happy that he could joke even in these circumstances. But Ram Narayan seemed pretty serious. "I can train you if you want. I have one condition." "What condition?" Tarun's voice showed a sense of urgency. "There is a race on the Children's Day at the Nehru Stadium. Children of your age are competing there. If you win that race, I will start training you," said Ram Narayan. I will, sir," he heard himself saying with complete conviction. "Fine, boy. It is my job to get you entry in the race, and remember, you have to win it. Tell me, what is your name?" asked Ram Narayan. Tarun Kapoor, sir." "Tarun, I will meet you here after 5 days to give you your participation card. All the best," said Ram Narayan and left. The next day brought a new ray of hope. Tarun got up early, had milk, and before his mother could finish her query on what he was up to, he ran out and went to the Nehru Stadium to check the details of the race. Tarun started practicing with zeal. He also wanted someone to back him up, and so he told his mother everything. Then came November 14. After taking the blessings of his mother, Tarun cycled away to the stadium. There was a huge crowd waiting to go inside. Someone patted him on the shoulders. "Hello, Tarun." It was Ram Narayan. "All the best," he said affectionately. Tarun smiled at him, but did not say a word. All the participants lined up, each one hoping to win the race. Each one of them had his family and friends on the stands to cheer for them. To his amazement, Tarun saw his mother in the stands. The fear in his eyes transformed into confidence. The whistle blew, and all the participants started off with all their might. They were all determined to be the winner of the race. In the lead was the fastest of them all, Tarun. Seeing himself ahead of everybody, Tarun felt very proud of himself. On the track, there was a shallow path. As he was running fast, Tarun did not notice that, and he slipped. Breathing fast, he saw the other kids going past him. He could not be a loser today, and so, without wasting a second, he got up to run once more. Being quick, Tarun overtook a few kids ahead of him. But as fate had it, he slipped once again. What was happening to him? He could not bear it. He looked into the crowd and saw his mother. She was saying to him, "Get up, son, get up and run." So Tarun got up once again. He was amongst the last few, but he did not give up. Once more he overtook some children. Since he was fretting a little too much, he fell a third time. Tears were rolling down his cheeks. How will he qualify for Ramnarayan's training now? How will he prove to his parents that he was talented? He was the last kid on the track now. He turned his eyes towards the stands. Then he heard Ramnarayan screaming from somewhere, "Come on, Tarun, run!" He got up a third time. This 12-year-old, determined boy who was last on the track got up and ran with all the strength he had. The crowd was cheering for Pawan, the boy who had won the race. But to Tarun's surprise, there was a louder applause when he crossed the finishing line last. The audience cheered for his determination and his valor, for never giving up. He bowed his head with shame and said to Ramnarayan, "I'm sorry, sir. I lost." "No, son. To me, you have won the toughest race, the race of your life. You got up and started afresh each time you fell. You are a real-life hero. Your training starts tomorrow." Tarun could not believe his ears. Tears filled his eyes again. He smiled at his mother, who hugged him and said, "You are the best son in the world."